I used to have intense emotions that I couldn't figure out how to tame. It felt like I would never get out from under the weight of those feelings. But since learning to practice mindfulness, I now know how to change my inner state. At any time, I can access the power to shift my mind and change how I feel. I'm going to share with you 3 of the most powerful mindfulness tools I've learned. Each of these can reverse anxiety, overwhelm, panic, and other kinds of emotional distress, and get you quickly to a place of peace, calm, and emotional control. Each of these meditations is a tool you can use when you want to feel better. Like any tool, you might feel awkward using it at first, but the more you work with it, the more comfortable you'll feel, and the more skill you'll have with getting the result you're looking for. Each time you feel anxious, overwhelmed, or stressed, pick out one of these tools and work with it for a few minutes. I'm pretty sure you'll soon be able to control those difficult feelings more easily. The first meditation tool is a DBT skill called Observe and Describe. When you start to feel anxious, hopeless, fearful, or any negative emotion you don't want to feel, you simply notice the feeling and describe it in words. Try to observe what you're feeling and describe how you feel this emotion in your physical body. You can say these words out loud or write them down. It would sound something like this. I notice I'm having some feelings of anxiety. It feels like a knot in my stomach. Or, I notice I'm having some feelings of sadness. It feels like tension in my chest. The amazing thing is that the very act of putting your observations into words helps to deactivate the emotional response. See, these difficult emotions are occurring in a part of the brain called the amygdala. This part of the brain is the most primitive part of us as humans. It's where the fight or flight response occurs. We can get stuck in the amygdala, unable to access our powers of reasoning. By contrast, our ability to use words, verbally or in writing, resides in the frontal lobe. Accessing the frontal lobe and using it by speaking or writing things down deactivates the amygdala, immediately reducing the intensity of our feelings. So literally, all you have to do is use words, and you can help yourself start to feel better immediately. The second mindfulness meditation that changed my life is simply placing my attention on something in my physical reality. Try this next time you're feeling uncomfortable emotions. Instead of thinking about the feelings, put your attention on your body in physical space. If you're sitting on a chair, focus on the contact between your body and the surface you're sitting on. Notice the feeling of the backs of your legs touching the chair. Notice the feeling of the soles of your feet touching the ground. Or you could think about the temperature in the room. You could notice what it feels like to breathe in the air. Is the air in the room colder or warmer than your nostrils when you inhale? When you exhale, is it warmer than the air you breathed in? Just put your attention on these little details of your physical reality and try to keep it there. When your attention drifts, as it inevitably will, don't judge yourself for drifting. Just gently and kindly return your attention to the thing you already decided to pay attention to and keep going. If you do judge yourself for drifting away from the focus of your attention, don't judge yourself for judging. Again, just gently return your attention to your focus. This meditation is really helpful because oftentimes overwhelming feelings come from thoughts, fears, and memories of upsetting experiences that aren't actually happening to you right now. When you bring your awareness to the space you're in right now, and the reality of existing in your physical body in that space, in this moment, you can get in touch with the reality that right now, you're okay. And when you notice that you're okay right now, you can give yourself permission to just take it easy, and let it be enough to just breathe. You don't have to solve anything right now. Right now, you're okay. The third mindfulness meditation that changed my life is called 4 Square Breathing. And this might be my favorite one, to be honest. This is an excellent thing to do if you feel extremely bad, like if you might be on the verge of a panic attack. It's also great to do when you just want to relax more deeply. You can use it when you're relaxing before falling asleep. For 4 Square Breathing, you just count to 4 times for each breath cycle. First, count slowly to 4 while breathing in deeply. Then hold your breath for another count of 4. Exhale slowly, counting to 4 again. Then pause after the exhale for 4 counts. Then you start the cycle again by inhaling for 4 counts. Pick a pace for your counting that's comfortable, but also allows you to breathe a little more slowly than normal. Set a timer for 2 minutes and put your full attention on your counting for that time. I think you will find that you feel noticeably calmer, no matter how you felt at the start of the exercise. This simple exercise can completely change your state in just 2 minutes. It's also a great thing to do before any kind of event that you feel nervous going into. I have used this countless times to get me through difficult moments and to help me avoid panic attacks. I encourage you to try this at the end of the video, then make a mental note of it and tuck it away for whenever you need a quick way to calm down. To review, when you're feeling some kind of difficult emotion and you want to feel better, you can practice putting your observations into words with observe and describe. You can practice putting your attention on your experience of your physical body in space. Or you can practice 4 Square Breathing. Using these tools, you'll be able to knock those negative feelings out of the park and bring you back to the state of ease and peace you are craving. You deserve to feel good, and you can feel good in any moment by practicing these mindfulness meditations. Mindfulness has changed my life by giving me a way to find a sense of ease and calm at any moment. And that is what I wish for you too. I hope you have a peaceful day, my friend. Now go enjoy some nice, slow, relaxing breathing. I'm Jo Vertis, and I'm the author of a creativity self-heal book called On Earth I Am Safe. I'll be down in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you.